Hey everybody, it's Stephen James here, and it's day 27 of my 90-day video challenge. And today's video, just sharing my thoughts and maybe help you in some way. Over the last couple of days, I've been trying to build a new landing page because the one I'm currently using at the moment doesn't convert. So I thought I would try and replicate one of the SFM landing pages on my website, and yeah, it's proven problematic in that I'm using a product called OptimizePress, and some of the features in there, it's a great product, by the way, but there are some restrictions in there in terms of what you're trying to do and trying to achieve. And I think the insight here is that I probably spent the other day about 4 hours just wrestling, trying to achieve something, because sometimes you can always come up with a workaround. It might not be exactly the way it was originally designed, but if you can come up with a workaround, you can still achieve the same objective. And I suppose having spent 4 hours kind of wrestling with it, I read something online about Fiverr.com. Now, I've used Fiverr for ages, but I was kind of stuck in that mindset of struggling and getting frustrated, and I just got to the point where I thought, do you know what, I'm unless I'm prepared to learn some complex HTML code here, I'm really going to struggle on this for a long time. So I went to Fiverr.com, found somebody who could help me, and we're working through the problem together. And the money that he's charging me is just not worth the time and effort. So what I would say is, if you have got a problem and you're spending more than 2 or 3 hours on it, then just kind of sit back from it and think, do you know what, is there a better way of achieving the end result, rather than me sitting here struggling and getting frustrated, etc. And the other thing as well is today, again, I was working on something yesterday, again the landing page and another area I thought would be quite easy to do, but it wasn't actually, and requires some custom code on there. So I just got to the point last night, I just had to put it, sometimes you just have to put these things down, go to bed, have a sleep, come back refreshed, and suddenly you find, I don't know about you, but I find that ideas pop into my mind, whether another way of doing it, another way of looking at it, etc. So I've come into this morning and I've got another way of I think, approaching this, and so I just wanted to share that with you, really. Sometimes when we get involved in something and we get knee deep into it and we get tunnel vision, it's hard to be able to sit back and take a different perspective on things and say, and ask yourself a question, if I knew the answer, what would it be? And sometimes that's actually a good question to ask yourself, because it triggers the answer in your brain. So yeah, that's just my kind of last couple of days, just my thoughts, sharing those with you. Hope you got some value from this, and I will check in with you tomorrow. All right, take care. See you later. Bye bye.